Meryl Streep's disappearance is something that no one in Hollywood, let alone her fans worldwide, could have predicted. The legendary actress, who has been a fixture in the industry for decades, quietly ended her marriage to Don Gummer after more than 40 years of marriage. Their relationship had long been seen as a model of stability in an industry known for its tumultuous celebrity marriages. However, just weeks after the announcement of their divorce, the unthinkable happened. Meryl, known for her privacy and low-key lifestyle, suddenly vanished without a trace. No one has seen or heard from her, and her family, close friends, and colleagues are all reportedly concerned. The public and media were left in shock as the news broke, and rumors began swirling about what could have happened. It's important to note that Meryl Streep had been very private about her personal life for years, making this mysterious absence even more unsettling. She was last seen publicly at a film screening in New York City shortly before the news of her disappearance hit the headlines. Fans quickly began speculating whether her sudden disappearance was linked to her divorce from Gummer. While the disappearance of Meryl Streep has gripped the world, what's even more shocking is that her ex-husband, Don Gummer, has become a person of interest in the investigation. The FBI is reportedly looking into his involvement in her sudden vanishing. At first glance, this seems like an absurd claim, considering Don and Meryl had been together for decades and have 4 children together, with a reputation for being a supportive family. But law enforcement sources have revealed that the investigation into Gummer's possible involvement is more serious than many might initially think. According to those familiar with the case, the FBI has been working tirelessly to uncover any evidence that might explain why Meryl suddenly disappeared after their divorce. The investigation has included extensive interviews with those close to the couple, including Meryl's inner circle and her children. However, they've remained tight-lipped about the specific details of what led them to consider Gummer as a potential suspect. In the past, Don Gummer had maintained a relatively low profile. As a sculptor, he avoided the Hollywood spotlight, preferring to stay out of the public eye. But with Meryl's disappearance now making headlines around the world, his name has been thrust into the center of this mysterious case. While the investigation is still ongoing, there are several theories circulating about what might have happened to Meryl Streep. Let's explore some of the possibilities. One of the most talked about theories is that Meryl decided to vanish on her own terms, seeking some form of escape after the end of her marriage. After decades of fame and public scrutiny, it's not entirely out of the question that the actress could want to retreat from the spotlight and live a quieter life. Some fans speculate that her disappearance could be part of her attempt to reclaim her privacy and personal space after a public, high-profile marriage and career. However, this theory doesn't align with her previous public persona, where Meryl has always been seen as a strong and independent woman, but also as someone who holds deep connections to her family. The idea of her simply abandoning those relationships doesn't seem to fit. Another, far more sinister theory suggests foul play is involved. Could someone close to Meryl, perhaps even her ex-husband Don Gummer, have been involved in her disappearance? This theory has gained traction due to the FBI's interest in Gummer as a person of interest. While there's no direct evidence connecting him to her disappearance, the fact that the FBI is actively investigating him raises questions. Some sources close to the investigation have hinted at possible issues within the marriage that may not have been publicly known. While Meryl and Don had always been perceived as a stable couple, could there have been darker secrets behind closed doors? And did those secrets lead to something far more troubling after their divorce? Mental health has become a much more discussed topic in recent years, especially in the context of celebrities. Could Meryl Streep, despite her seemingly composed public image, have been going through a mental health crisis? It's possible that the pressures of a divorce, coupled with the stress of living under constant media attention, might have pushed Meryl to a breaking point. This theory suggests that her disappearance could be a result of her trying to escape the emotional toll of her personal struggles. Mental health crises can often result in someone retreating from the world, and in Meryl's case, it could have been her way of dealing with overwhelming emotions after a long-term marriage ended. For now, it's unclear what the future holds for Meryl Streep. The FBI's investigation is ongoing, and as more information becomes available, we will be sure to update you on the situation. For now, her fans and loved ones can only wait and hope for her safe return. Meryl has given so much to the world of entertainment, and the thought of her being missing is something no one expected. But what happens next? Will Dawn Gummer be cleared of any involvement, or will the investigation reveal darker secrets? The coming weeks and months could reveal a lot more about what led to Meryl Streep's sudden disappearance, and we will be here to keep you informed every step of the way.